Welcome back to the Brew Crew Podcast, everyone. This is episode 389. Special guest Phil in the house.
So good to be back. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
It
is so great to be back. Feeling good. Looking good.
Looking good. Can't say the same about myself. Feeling good. As ugly as ever.
You're always
Just
looking
kidding.
good. You're always looking good.
Yeah, great. Special episode today. Today's going to be an all NA beer episode.
Oh, wow.
All NAs.
Oh, wow.
Non-alcoholic for the uninitiated.
NA.
We're going to do all NAs. This is for because we're in the throes of summer. In the middle, I'd say it's like the hump day of summer. We're after the July 4th weekend.
Wow.
And now we're gonna be health conscious, and we're gonna start prepping for winter. Instead of going into hibernation mode where we gain a bunch of weight before winter, we're gonna get it at a weight and a sustainable health level.
Yes.
It carries us through the winter as shredded dudes.
Shredded dudes.
Dudes.
So we should have done this last year before we went to Cancun.
I did.
I know you did. You look great.
I started keto in September, and I've gained all of it back.
Oh, did you
by the
really?
way.
Wow.
Pretty much like that week, probably.
I did keto, remember, like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I got down to just under 200 pounds.
Wow. I haven't been under 200.
But by the time we went to Cancun, I was like 225.
Yeah, I started in September of 25. And I went all the way to February of 26. I lost like 20 pounds and like right away gained it all back. I mean, like, because in Mexico I went hard.
Oh, me too.
I just ate. I just said, you know what? When that plane lands, there's no more thinking about whether or not I'm making a good choice.
No more rules, no more restrictions, no more constraints.
Eat what the fuck you want. I mean, we had
that's the other way to say
smorgasbords, Mexican smorgasbords, the whole week. Breakfast was amazing, and then we'd go to the beach. This beach, by the way, for you cruise people, I'm sorry. This place was exceptional.
It was
the cruise.
amazing.
Like, I get it. I did get it. Now, like I've told my mom before, I was a hater, and I went on a cruise, and I understand why people like it.
Yeah. I
especially understand why people like Matt like it. Very structured, very scheduled. If you can miss things, that I didn't like. That's the part of it I didn't. I don't want to have to go to dinner at the same time every night. I like in Mexico, I like the flexibility of just being able to like go with the flow.
Yep.
If you want to get hammered and miss dinner, you'll go to dinner later.
Yep.
And the beach, so that's what I was getting to. The beach was unbelievable.
It was amazing.
They could not have done a better job. Not only did they clear all of the seaweed and everything every morning, but the beach had a bar, full service bar.
Yep.
They had food, fries, hamburgers, nachos, and a couple of other things.
The tacos.
But I was getting to that. That was all like the standard issue. And they had an ice cream machine.
Yeah.
Just all day, every day. Then, if you walk a little bit down the beach, holy shit, the best tacos you've ever had in your whole entire life.
Ever.
These things were unbelievable. They were like crack.
Oh, man.
And I've never had crack, but I imagine it's like tacos.
It tastes like a chorizo taco.
It tastes like Mexican tacos. Tacos in Mexico.
It's like if you took chorizo and snorted it up your nose, that's what crack would be like. That was amazing.
I'd get tacos and I'd finish them before I even got back to my towel.
Seriously?
Like, they're so good, I just couldn't wait.
Oh, man, they were good. That was just great. Everything was great there. The weather was super when we were there. Amazing. It was like perfect. There was a lot going on.
Everybody was in a great mood.
We
had a party of like 25 people.
And and it was great because we did stuff all together. We did stuff in smaller groups that would peel off here or there. We'd have dinner or breakfast with certain people or maybe everybody. It just kind of ebbed and flowed, and it was all okay.
Yeah, it was awesome. And because we had so many people, we always would have like 2 tables.
Yeah.
And you know what's cool is I'm pretty sure that they were tracking us from the start, and so they always knew this family's going to come in. We need to be ready for a party of 25. But what was cool about it is, like, some time I would sit with Bennett, my nephew.
Yeah.
And I never sit with him on any occasion, you know. Or sometimes I would sit with my sister, or sometimes I'd sit with you. And it was like different every meal because we're just let's get to the table and sit down. It didn't matter who you were next to.
Yeah.
And that was really awesome. So I liked that a lot. And it's just It was awesome. I think the beach was just unbeatable.
It was phenomenal.
They just had everything right at your fingertips.
It was so good. It was just so good, and they had so many amenities for you to be able to do or participate in, really near the resort there. So even on like one of the last days, we went out and we went into the forest a little bit, and we went. We did some.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the
remember
cenote.
the cenote was there. We did
Zip line.
Zip line, thank you. We did the ATVs.
Yeah, and the horseback.
The horseback riding, and it was all right there. And
awesome.
While we were there, there was some domestic turmoil going on with the gangs and the drug, gangs and people and stuff.
The cartels.
Yeah, the cartels. Thank you. I felt totally safe the whole time. They had an armed presence down by us near the beach, and you could see them walking on the beach, and I felt totally safe the whole time. It was just, there was nothing bad or at all about that whole trip. It was phenomenal. Recommended highly to anyone. That was my first time on an all expenses paid thing.
Oh yeah, that was your first all-inclusive?
Yeah. I went on one cruise a long time ago, which was that. But,
yeah, it is that. Yeah.
But this was the first time I'd ever been to that on one like this, and what a great! It just lifts a huge burden off you because you're not thinking about it at all.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for anything.
You want to eat? Go eat. You want to drink? Go have a drink.
Mm-hmm.
It was I don't know. It's just phenomenal.
The all-inclusive, that whole concept is just. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
It takes. Yeah, you're right. It takes the single biggest burden of vacation is either figuring out what to do and where to do it, and then finding things within your price range and budget. But this was everything's in your budget.
Everything. Yeah. Everything.
Just go wherever you want.
It was. Oh man! It was great. It was magical.
Yeah,
I mean, the week went by so fast. I think everybody thought it'd be great to stay, but we're so tired now.
Oh yeah, by the time it's over, you're like, yeah, I'm ready. Actually, this might be the first vacation where I wasn't ready to go. I could have stayed a couple extra days.
Oh, me too. That
was awesome.
But my wife Elena and I had been on the road a long time. We'd actually been on the road for like a month prior to that.
Yeah.
So we were gone like 6 weeks total. And we were ready to get home. But it was great being on the road because we were in Southern California, which was beautiful. We were in Hawaii, which was beautiful. And then we topped it all off with Cancun, which was amazing. So,
let's wet our whistles.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna start. I made some assumptions, and we're gonna ramp up. We're gonna start with the least flavor and ramp up to the most flavor of what should be. I don't know. I've never had these beers. These are all NA beers. Health conscious podcast today.
So I have some mixed feelings about this. On the one hand, I really appreciate this, and I know why you're doing it, and it's I really appreciate it. It's and I am kind of looking forward to it. It's been a long time since I've had a non-alcoholic beer. I think maybe the last time I was in college, and a bunch of my fraternity brothers and I decided to try some, and it sucked.
Back then though,
it
was like O'Doul's. It was nasty.
It was O'Doul's.
Yeah, it was O'Doul's.
And it was horrible.
So now they have a whole section at Arrow just dedicated to this. So this first one is Sierra Nevada Hop Splash Sparkling Hop Water. That's going to be interesting. So this is like for the LaCroix crowd or the Sal Pellegrino crowd. The sparkling water crowd. But this is hops flavored.
Hops flavored with Amarillo Citra hops.
Yep. So that's what we're looking at there. It says, you can barely read it. Treat your taste buds to a splash of bubbly refreshment. This could be good. It could also be horrible. 0 calories. That's a huge one.
Yeah,
0
that's
fat,
true.
0 sodium, less than 1 gram carbs, 0 sugars, 0 protein. We're basically drinking water.
It's sparkling water with a hops
sparkling water.
Kind of a flavoring to it.
You
All
ready?
right, we're going to see what this is.
Try it.
Wait a minute. Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to go straight out of the can for these. Oh, yeah, you could definitely smell the hops. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's very beer-like scent.
Wow, that's actually really good.
Yeah, I gotta admit it.
I mean, it's not
Holy shit.
beer.
I would drink this as soda.
Exactly.
This is freaking good.
Isn't that good?
It does taste like hops. Holy shit.
It does. It tastes like hops, but it's a sparkling
surprise.
water.
Damn.
Isn't that,
I mean, you have to like IPAs. It's very piney.
Yeah, well, it's Sierra Nevada, so, West Coast all the way, baby. They're all in, always have been, led the charge with their IPAs. They're so hoppy, and this is no exception.
Family owned, operated, and I can't read that last
I didn't know Sierra Nevada made NA beers.
and argued over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a couple other ones too, but this one I found interesting because of its profile as a sparkling water.
It is actually really good.
Yeah, it is. This is surprising me.
I am really, yeah. All right, so time to fist up, Chuggalos. Your buddy Phil had some medical issues over the past 3 weeks or so, 3-4 weeks, and which ultimately culminated in me making a trip to the hospital last Tuesday, a week ago today, and having a procedure on my heart where they had to put in a stent from some blockage that was going on. And damn good thing they did too, because when he was in there looking, I had angina, and I'd had it when I was on one of my morning walks. I walk pretty vigorously, and I felt all the symptoms that you feel when you have angina, which are the same symptoms as a heart attack, basically. Some chest pain or pressure and shortness of breath, and I had a pain in my tricep, my left tricep, and I knew immediately, oh man, I know exactly what that is. So I stopped, walked up to the house, and my wife Elena, who's a nurse, had said, do you want me to take you to the hospital and the ER? And I said, no, I don't want to go to the ER. They're just going to run a bunch of tests, run up a giant bill of $20,000. They're going to refer me to a cardio, which I already know I need to go to, and then they're going to send me on my way, and I'll get a $20,000 bill for nothing. So why don't I just go directly to the doctor? And so kind of took that route. It took me a few weeks to get through the process. I did a stress test and all that stuff. Long story short, they discovered there was a blockage with my stress test. I felt good. I didn't get the repeat symptoms when I was on the stress test, which kind of amazed me because I was on the treadmill. They take you through like as many layers or levels as you can go before you're out, and I was on the 4th level, which is like a run, and I thought, well, for sure it's gonna bust out any minute, and I'm gonna repeat the thing, and I'm in the hospital, and there was a cardiologist there and everything, so I thought, for sure, but I didn't repeat it. But what they saw though was the abnormality in one of the arteries in there, so I got a stent. I'm on stent patrol now. I got a couple of weeks of taking it easy here. I've got to drop some weight, which is a long time coming. And I got to change my diet, and I got to do some exercising eventually. So we're doing all that. So I know that part of this NA is for this reason, but I'm glad we're doing it because my expectations.
Heart health, like cheerleaders.
Heart health, yeah, for real. But I got to tell you, I'm feeling great for everyone that knows me and people that we hang together. I feel just great. I feel better than I felt in several years, easily. On Thursday and Friday, I started getting this tingling feeling all over my body, like there's electric energy surging through me. I have so much energy now, it's crazy. And the first thing that Elena said was, oh my gosh, you had dark circles under your eyes. They're gone now, and you have color back in your face again and everything. And none of that's from like exercise or anything. That's just from my heart's actually getting oxygen and blood that it needs. Damn. So it was, I'll have to share because it blew me away. I think it blew my cardiologist away too. We were just thinking, yeah, there's a blockage somewhere. You had some angina. It's a warning sign. Good that you're here. He went in there and looked, and he found the main artery on the left ventricle, the one that feeds 2/3 of the heart with oxygen and blood. It was 95% blocked. So at any moment, I could have, for any reason at all, it could have plugged up, stopped, and I'd be gone. They call that vein the widowmaker, by the way. My wife told me that, which was really
I
was like, oh, thanks for telling me that.
Uncle Steve had one of those.
Did he really?
Yeah, survived it.
Man, Man,
Yeah.
I'm glad he survived.
Oh yeah.
Uncle Steve's my
You
bud.
guys are great friends now.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Back to this. Unexpectedly good.
Oh, by the way, well, thank you for telling. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was in my business to share, and I didn't know if you wanted to keep it general, but thank you. And yeah, I'm glad that it all worked out with the stint and everything. You kind of feel gay buying NA beers. Not that, not in a like, not that that's a bad thing. Maybe you feel a little, maybe not gay, maybe juvenile. Because I think
maybe
gay people drink regular beer. So
yeah.
maybe you feel, I don't know what the right term is, not gay. It's like you feel, I don't know, like amateur. Feel amateur. But then when you tell the guy at the register, hey, he's like, oh yeah, I need beer. He's like, oh yeah, my father-in-law had a procedure. He just wants to have a beer. He's like, then you feel like a hero. I got Superman's. Superman.
You are a hero. You are a hero. Man.
Anyway, no, I'm not a hero. Thank you. Yeah, so that's good. What was the other thing I was gonna say? I forgot. But this beer. Let's talk about it.
It's exceptionally good, and it's unexpected. It doesn't taste like what I thought it was going to taste like.
No, me neither at all. No.
Yeah. Like it must be the Amarillo Citra hops.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
it does have that. You're right though, John. It has that that characteristic Sierra Nevada hop.
Yeah.
Kind of flavor over the top. It's not bitey like a normal Sierra Nevada is, but it's definitely all about the hops, and you can taste it.
All about the hops.
It's good. I like it. I could drink this like
I could drink
as
this
sparkling water during my day. Of course, I wouldn't want to show the can.
Yeah, right. That'd be the only thing is maybe you don't. Maybe.
Oh my God, John
it
and
needs
Scott
to
are
be
drinking
normalized
during.
or something.
They're drinking in front of the client.
Is that a beer? No, it's a diet soda. It's hops water.
Don't look at what's in this hand over here.
Is that a new term for beer? Yeah, I think I want the bitiness. I think that's the only flaw. Is that surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah.
That first sip was like, whoa, I could drink this all the time. I would buy this in a 12-pack and put it in the fridge like a pop.
Yeah, me too.
But I wish it was bitier, danker, less piney. It's got too much pine, too much earth, and bring it back to the hop.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because, and I wonder if that would change it too much because it is sparkling water. I don't know. Maybe this flavor profile is needed. It has to be like that piney. It's almost kind of got like it's like the piney, like the hops, more traditional dank hops would maybe be too, well, we'll find out maybe, but it would be too much for the base.
I don't think it would probably, here's my guess.
Tastes like BO.
Here's my guess. So as a former amateur brewer, one of the things about hops that makes it so interesting, and I'd love to know who was the first person that decided to put hops and barley together, ferment it, and have it come out like that.
I wonder some of these origins all the time.
Right.
Like, how did they find out that you had to, if you grind flour to an absolute pulp, or not flour, wheat to a pulp to make flour, that the world of baking just opens up to you.
Right.
Like, how do you get to that point?
Who would know?
How many generations does it take?
I don't know.
How much shitty pie did you eat before you realized you could make flour or cake or whatever? And
wine, similar to beer, like wine. Who decided for that?
Wine, I feel it was an accident.
I think so too.
Because the grapes is just there.
I think so too. And what about? Here's what I've always wondered about. Who was the smart genius idiot that and how many poisonous mushrooms did they eat before they found the ones to eat?
Yeah, right.
And why would you keep going?
I think there is a YouTube video about that.
Oh, is there really?
I
About
think
the origins
somebody did
of
investigate like
edible mushrooms?
how they got to each mushroom.
I'd love to know that.
Like you see them in the forest when you're hiking or whatever, and you're like, I would never eat that.
Oh man.
I don't know how much instinct is involved in that decision.
Yeah.
And maybe thousands of years ago they didn't have that instinct, but because they were foraging. But it's like, I'm not eating that nasty.
Goop. I think they had to be damn hungry. I think they were
Yeah,
starving
they
or really
probably
hungry, and
were.
they're like,
probably eating trees, honestly.
yeah. I mean, hey, I saw a bear go through here and eat one of those. I'm
Yeah,
starving,
yeah,
man. Let's
yeah.
try it.
True.
Anyway,
All right, what do you
but
want to
I
rate
think
this beer?
I think what the for me, so hops. The thing that makes hops in a beer and gives it that bite, and it actually is in there for two reasons: to preserve the beer, and also to provide balance. Right. It provides a bitterness that balances out the sweetness and the alcoholic flavoring that you get to create a smoother, more balanced flavor profile while also preserving the beer. That's why IPAs became about. I know I probably told the story before, but India Pale Ale came about because the Brits owned India and they were trying to ship beer and other foodstuffs all the way around, Cape Horn in Africa to get up to India. And by the time they got there, the beer would have spoiled.
Yeah.
And so the soldiers that were there didn't have anything. So these brewers got together and figured out, hey, hops is a natural preservative. Let's put a crap load of hops in there, and we'll call it India Pale Ale. We'll make a pale ale, but call it India Pale Ale, and we'll put a crap load in there to preserve the beer, and it worked.
And it worked.
And that's how IPAs came about.
Yeah.
But I think the oil that's in the hop is the special thing that makes the beer. Now, the problem is to release what the oils have in it that releases the hops and lets it do its thing is boiling, is the brewing process. And I doubt that this is brewed. So
Yeah, true. Maybe that's why
so
it
the
tastes
oil
a little
wouldn't
different.
yeah, it wouldn't
You
integrate.
could still squeeze those oils out, I believe, in a press.
Probably, but it wouldn't integrate into the beverage.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm sure there's an extraction process now. It's all
Yeah.
science. Or
Yeah.
we're drinking chemicals. Who knows?
Oh, don't say that. It just scared the hell out of me
I
right
don't
there.
know. Let's see. Is this a natural? Are these real hops? Where are the ingredients?
That was insane.
Ingredients: water, carbon dioxide, and hops. All right, I think we're drinking hops.
We're drinking hops.
Yeah. So, what about rating? Where do you sit on that beer? I'll go second.
Oh, damn you, John. Wow. I want it rated really highly, but I'm going to caveat it because I'm not rating it against my favorite
True.
my
Yeah,
favorite
good point.
beers and
Good point.
the peak
Yeah.
beers that we had during the Advent calendar and that kind of stuff. It's not in the same category or whatever.
It's
so you
like
can't-
rated against your expectation.
Yeah, it's way higher than my expectation, and we've always talked about this. One of the key criteria that whether it should be good and rated well is, would you drink it again? And I'd say hell yes, I'd drink it every day. I'd have it in my fridge.
Oh yeah.
As I already have sparkling waters that are flavored in my fridge downstairs at home, so that during the day, my office is downstairs. So, I'll go in and grab one of those. I'd love to have this.
Oh
in the
yeah. I
mix.
could grab one of these. Yeah.
So
Maybe
for that,
we'll get you a Yeti koozie as a gift
that'd
from
be
us
nice.
to you, and then you can just stick it in there, and now you don't have to worry about being on camera.
Yeah, that'd be great. So I got to rate it highly.
Yeah.
I got to rate it highly. It's been so long since I had an NA beer, and this just smashes all expectations. So I got to say, I'm going to say a 4.0.
Good score.
Yep, I'm going to say a 4.
Good score. I agree with a lot of the sentiment. I have had some NA beers as recently as our Barrel House Advent Calendar selection episode.
Oh, really?
A couple weeks ago, we selected our kegs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I feel like I want a mulligan, but maybe I don't. Maybe the one I picked will be great. We'll see. I picked a KBS, Kentucky Breakfast Stout. So hopefully that's good. I think... Oh, I had the Guinness NA, and that was really good. I actually...
Wow.
People are going to think this is blasphemy. Other than maybe having a Guinness in Ireland, which I've heard is better,
It's great.
I have not really enjoyed the Guinness brand of beers. It's just not my thing. It doesn't have the flavor. It looks better than it tastes, in my opinion. And I know people love Guinness, and I'm not trashing the beer or the people who like it. Just not for me. That NA beer, I liked a lot.
Wow.
That's another beer I would drink. I actually looked for it at Arrow. I didn't see it there.
I would love to.
I just liked that beer as like a pop.
Yeah.
So that did set the bar kind of high, but I think this blew it out of the water. I was at a higher score, but then I got to the bottom, and it started to taste a little bit like boiled broccoli. I don't know if you need to have that mental state, but I caught a whiff of it, and then I was like, oh, that's broccoli. That's weird. And then once I got to the bottom, I was like, damn, this tastes like boiled broccoli. Maybe it's skunk. I don't know. I just bought it today, so it shouldn't be. Do you get it? Any of that?
I'm starting to.
Now that you're thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly. I think you planted that in there.
This is
but
oh, it's a little older than I would expect it to be.
Wow.
I did just buy this today, so maybe it's bad. I don't know. That's crazy. It's got to be good.
I don't think it is. It's probably some of those beautiful hop oils that are settling to the bottom or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
It is water after all. It is not beer. It is water. So
yeah,
it's a little thinner.
But again, rated to my expectations, 4.5.
Wow.
This is good. I would drink it again. I'd buy it again.
Wow.
That's a really good beer. I would drink
good
that
score.
Not as a beer. I would drink it as a pop.
Yeah, me too.
I just like it. It was refreshing. It gave me it made me feel like I was drinking a beer.
Yeah.
You know, I liked it. That was a great job here, Nevada. We need to do more of that. So this next one, I'm going up by what I think is going to have more and more flavor. So Athletic is a non-alcoholic beer brewer. They only make NAs.
That's all they make.
So this should have some. There's a precedent here. We've had Athletic, not you and I, but Matt and I.
And what did you think of it?
I'm pretty sure we liked it. I think we were like, this tastes like beer. Wow. So I'm excited about this one because the garage beer has been taking off. I don't know if you know about garage beer. It's like just your basic lager.
Yep.
Garage beer, that's what it's called. That's the name of it. They released a garage beer lime, and it's selling like hotcakes. People really like it. I like it. I tried it, really liked it.
Wow.
But I don't necessarily I don't feel that like transition to switching. Like it didn't do that much for me, but there are people who are like really into garage beer right now, so good on them. But if it was NA, and we're talking like this is 40 calories. We're talking about a beer that has enough calories to have flavor.
Yeah, exactly.
But not enough to be guilty like a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Which is like 240.
Yeah.
And we're at 8 grams of carbs, so that's a little high. That's higher than I would expect for a 40-calorie beer. Ingredients on this are water, malted barley, wheat, lime puree, hops, yeast, and salt. So we're going to break in this. This is Athletic Brewing Company, Lite, lime, and salt.
So the carbs are not coming from sugar. They're coming from starches, and from fiber, which is interesting.
Fiber carbs are good.
Fiber carbs are really good carbs. Well, I don't know how much hops contributes to that. I don't think we've got a whole lot of fiber in this one here, but actually,
San Diego. Oh, Connecticut and San Diego.
Connecticut and San Diego. There's a combination for you. Mm. You don't see every day. I've never had an Athletic beer. Never had one.
Well, now you're about to.
I'm looking forward to it. Light, lime, and salt. Okay, here we go.
All right, let's break these, baby. Oh, it's primed. 3, 2, 1. Perfect crack. All right, smells good. Okay.
Wow.
Another surprising beer.
That is surprising. It's got a very different note.
Those 40.
Do you have a glass, by any chance?
Oh yeah, sure. I put them down here. I got a little whole storage thing going on.
Well, it's so funny. We're drinking these, and I hadn't even thought about putting it in a glass.
Oh yeah, I assumed we would just do cans because NA, it's like again. But yeah, I get why you want to pour it in a glass. See what the coloration is.
I just want to see it.
I like this spirit. Man, these are surprising. Those 40 calories punch a lot of flavor.
They do.
A lot more flavor.
You can tell, like when even though I love this for very different reasons, right? there's a lot more flavor in this beer than with the hop fresh or hop splash. Sorry.
Yeah.
And the fact that Sierra Nevada made an NA beer, that's just kind of
a sparkling water.
Yeah, sparkling water. That's exactly what it was.
That's like, I don't know. I'm baffled by that as well. What's interesting about this is it's light. Oh, the lime probably is where all those carbs come from.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm thinking this is a light beer. And it's 8 carbs and 40 calories. A Miller Lite is 100 calories and 3 carbs.
Yeah.
But it's that lime. That's the ad.
Yeah, there's some sweet in there.
Yeah.
I like the lime.
Oh, I like it. This beer's good. I'm not carb conscious right now. I'm not doing diets or anything. I should be, but we'll see.
I'm doing fasting. I'm on a fast where you go 16-8.
So. Oh yeah, the intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
Oh, did I
do
it up?
Do it every day. What's that?
Are we fucking it up right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because no matter where I stop, it's 16 hours from that point.
Oh, okay.
So I'll go till 10:30 or maybe noon tomorrow or whatever it is when we stop, and that'll be it.
Oh, okay.
And you know what's been funny? Haven't had any cravings. Haven't felt like I'm...
intermittent fasting is supposed to be one of the better ways to diet.
Mike, Katie's Uncle Mike.
Yeah, he did it?
He's down to under 200 pounds.
Damn,
He's
really?
lost 25 pounds.
Holy shit.
And he's feeling great. All of his issues,
shit,
like with I shouldn't be saying this on the air.
HIPAA.
HIPAA.
Okay.
All
his issues.
All his issues are gone.
Maybe I should try intermittent fasting. I've been reading a lot about like the science of. I really wanted to understand like what's the body doing. Like I buy hype a lot because I can't just like know everything. So there's some things where you just kind of like suspend your rational scientific judgment and you're just like, okay, keto seems to work for some people. I'll try it. But then after Mexico and after I gained the weight back, I was like, what is the science here? Like, what's happening inside my body? How can I, like, let me understand really what's working. And, I figured out how your body breaks the insulin down. And, like, if you spike your insulin, you're kind of fucking up your diet and all this other stuff. And so then I was like, oh, yeah, so this makes sense. So based on the science of how your body actually starts to burn fat, I realized and came across a lot of evidence that suggested that because of those flaws in the insulin spikes, intermittent fasting really is the best way to go.
Really?
Because you don't accidentally do it.
Right.
During the fast, you're just in it. You're just in the fast. Whereas you could try to eat good all you want. You can accidentally, eat something that spikes your insulin and you're fucked. You just reset your whole cycle.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it's working. I mean, so far I've lost 5 pounds just in the last week.
Damn.
So
congrats.
it's working good, and I'm not even, like I said, I'm not.
I wonder why that is. I also learned a lot about cortisol.
But I know this is probably more about the oxygenation and all that stuff like we already talked about. But I have more energy.
That's awesome. Wow, you could dance.
I could. I can't wait till he gives me the green light so I can start walking again and go play golf.
Oh, golf, yeah.
We got to go out and play before the end of the summer.
Yeah, we went and played frisbee golf the other day.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Was that fun?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I didn't even know there was a course there. We drive by that place every.
Oh yeah, Kettering Rec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where Elena swims.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know. And then we were driving in there. When was it on? What day was that on? Saturday. It was Saturday. No, Sunday. It was Sunday, and we drove in there, and she said, "Oh, see that? There's a basket right there." And I was like, "God, I never saw that."
And I used my watch because I've done it a bunch of times, but I never actually measured it. It's exactly 2 miles.
Wow.
From end to end.
That's great.
Based on where I threw my frisbee.
Yeah.
But sometimes you go off into the woods, but wherever I was pretty much on the fairway the whole time, so it's about a 2 mile walk.
2 miles. That's good. Is it 9 holes, 18 holes?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
It's awesome. It's fun. I love frisbee golf. Now regular golf's fun too. So.
It's been a long time since I played frisbee golf. I used to love to play, but I haven't played for a long time.
Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, that's Kettering Rec. But yeah, intermittent fasting, that's the way to go.
Anyway. I started doing it after Mike was raving about it and sent us pictures and videos of himself, and he looks 20 years younger.
Damn.
You can see it. His eyes are lit up, and he's got so much more energy.
Wow.
And he said, yeah, the whole head thing that he was struggling with for last several years gone pretty much.
Damn.
He's got his knees. He had bad knees. They started getting really sore on him and stuff, and doctors couldn't figure out what any of this stuff was, right? And he said the knees are great. He's jumping up into the tractor now, and
wow.
It's like, wow.
Well,
so I'm going for it. I'm doing it.
Do it.
Yeah. And then you can
Get
ramp
some.
up. You can ramp up from the 16.8 to the 18.6. Flip flop it. So you're doing 18 hours of fasting and just 6 hours of non-fasting eating time. And then you can go, like Mike's going to this weekend do a 24-hour fast. See how that goes.
Oh yeah, I've done extended fasts before. I've done a 3-day fast twice.
Oh wow.
And it's hard. The first day is the hardest. Everyone, I think in your mind you're like, oh, the first day is easy because I won't really be that hungry. But your body's pushing the cravings that it normally does at the normal times. I'll tell you, like, I've tried it probably 4 times. I've only succeeded twice because you get through like to the end of the first day, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like you convince yourself, like, why am I doing this again? This is stupid.
This is really a dumb idea.
I'm not really gonna lose that much, like any weight on this. It's just a 3-day fast to kind of like reset. But then the 2 times I did it, by the 3rd day, you really could go longer. You could just keep going, but I break it at 3 days just because. But yeah, that I have done. But the intermittent fasting, most people use their 7 to 8 hours of sleep to get that. I don't sleep enough. I need to sleep more so I can use that time to unconsciously really continue to fast. Whereas I don't get a lot of sleep, and then I'm up thinking about food.
Well, that's one of the things on my checklist. I'm supposed to get more sleep because I'm horrible at sleeping. I get very little sleep.
I'm terrible. I don't value sleep as much as I should.
I don't either. But that's that's the plan for me too. Is my last eating will be at dinner time, and then after that I'll shut down until I go to bed. I go to bed, sleep. So when you wake up the next morning, you're talking about probably 12 hours of that 16's already gone.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
Yeah.
So, but I've been staying up late, so it hasn't worked out quite as well, but it's still working though. Anyway.
Great.
So
let's talk about this beer. Athletic Light Lime and Salt.
Light lime and salt.
40 cal.
Now, what did you taste right away? What, just out of curiosity?
Lime.
I did too.
Immediately.
And then in the aftertaste, in the finish, did you taste the salt?
No, I'm still getting lime on everything.
Man, I got salt.
This is a lime beer.
I got salt right up front. And which is great because it's like almost like when you drink a margarita or something.
Yeah.
And you have that salt, the lime, the salt, and then you have the flavor of the beverage.
Yeah.
I gotta say that's pretty good too.
It's good. It is good. I'm surprised. It's good beer.
It also has a definite smell profile though to it too. You notice? I don't know if it's the lime combination or I'm smelling.
It's crispy.
Smelling in the glass. It's got some combinations that are
it's
different.
A little different.
Yeah, a little
more
different.
Citrus than lime.
Yeah.
It's like more generic citrus, I guess.
Yeah, citrus and.
Yeah, this is good. I like it. I get a lot of lime. You do get beer on the palate that lasts longer than everything else, which is good. That's kind of what you want out of these NAs.
Yeah.
And there's no alcohol. I feel great. I feel like I could drink 1 million of these, although you don't want all those carbs, but the calories are so low.
Yeah. The calories are low, and it's refreshing because of the lime.
You can drink 6 of these in one Coke.
Oh man.
The whole
Coke,
6-pack.
Coke is so bad.
It's so bad for you. As for all the criticisms of the current administration, the bans or the attempted bans on added sugar, it's gonna be helpful.
It's right on the money.
Like, there's no reason to have all this sugar and everything.
We have multiple epidemics that are directly related to eating too much sugar, and
sugar is terrible for you.
it's especially in that quantity. Don't they say there is the equivalent of 12 teaspoons of sugar in a Coke, in a single can of
that's
Coke?
A lot. There's an Instagram channel that, well, I don't know if they still do it, but years ago they would put the raw ingredients of what you're getting from like coffee shops, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks and stuff.
Yeah.
And they'd always have like cups worth of sugar in there, like crazy amounts of sugar. And that's what when I was looking at the research to say like, what's the body doing to lose weight?
Yeah.
It's all insulin. It's insulin spikes. Every time your insulin spikes, you're preventing your body from burning fat. Fat is the last thing it burns. It needs to go through like 3 stages. I forget what the first one is. Then insulin's the second one, and then fat. And once it burns through all the insulin, it gets to the fat, so you want to keep the insulin low. But by drinking Coke or having ice cream like I love, that's the worst thing you can do. Even if you're not intermittent fasting, you're going to eat like a steak or something, that's fine. That's why I say protein-heavy diets.
Yeah.
But once you start eating carbs, sugar, all that shit,
man,
you make it impossible.
You know me, John. It's going to be very hard for me to give up ice cream.
Oh, I'll never give up ice cream fully.
No, I don't think I will either. I mean, I asked Mike about this.
You have to live your life with there has to be some give and take.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Like, I can't give everything up. I don't want to be unhealthy because that's one give. That's where I'm like, if I'm too unhealthy, I'm uncomfortable, I'm miserable, I'm sweating more, I'm like all this health problems. So I have to at least do something to stay in some sort of shape, which I haven't been doing good at. But I also don't want to give everything up. That's the take. It's like, if I give up ice cream, am I really happy? No, fuck no. I like ice cream.
I love ice cream.
I mean, it's not ruining my life to get rid of it, but I love it. Dairy Queen?
Oh my gosh.
It's a gift from the gods.
It is. And we're blessed here because, we got Grater's the other way, which is pretty dang
Grater's
good.
has amazing ice cream as well.
Grater's pretty dang good. And we have Ben and Jerry's down
I
the
don't
other
really go
walking
there
distance from me.
Let me give you Ben and Jerry's a tip. Just name your ice creams what they are. Stop with all this dumb bullshit. Like, I don't have time to read the menu, like the whole thing. Because what if I miss one? And it's called like, Flake, blow, flake, blow, Tonight Show with, Jimmy Fallon. Yeah. I don't care. I don't know what that means. That's not a flavor. Just do what everyone else does and name it what it is. Oreo Blizzard. Buckeye, that one's a little different, but we all know what Buckeye is if you live in Ohio.
Yeah.
Raspberry chocolate chunk. Like the flavors are the name. So Ben & Jerry's, I don't go to that much. I have before. You can also, I would use the pup cups as a tell for how good the actual ice cream is. Like, how much effort did they put into the pup cups? And you'd think that Ben & Jerry's would probably be the winners. But their pup cups are absolute fucking garbage.
Really?
Like, you might as well throw them away.
Really?
Yeah, they're trash. We did the Ben & Jerry's pup cups once. We went home and just put vanilla ice cream in a bowl for the dogs because we were like, this is garbage. Dairy Queen has the best pup cups because they're soft serve, so they're easier to eat.
You can eat them. I mean, they're like a regular ice cream.
It's just regular ice cream with a dog treat on the top. And then Grater's pup cups are a little firm, harder for the dog to eat. But I'm telling you, like, Ben & Jerry's is like, you remember I don't know if they had these when you were in school. I don't know when they were invented, but the little cups with like the peelable top.
Oh, yeah. We had those.
Paper top, you had those?
Yeah.
And like wooden spoon?
Yep.
That's basically their pup cup. It's
really?
It tastes like I wouldn't eat it. I don't know if, it's probably just regular ice cream. I didn't try it, but it looks like it wouldn't be good. And it takes the dogs forever to eat it. And it's in a little cup. The cool thing about the Graters and the Dairy Queen is they can get their noses in there to lick the ice cream.
It's wide enough.
There's just a lot of problems. I put a lot of thought into this, folks. If you got it, Ben & Jerry's. I mean, they're like nature animals.
I'm really surprised.
And
I mean their price point is fairly high.
It is.
And they cater to that.
But that's the thing. That's the very hippie Patagonia. They're like the Patagonia of ice cream. They're like, we're all about nature and cool, giving back and being like you know, living off the land. And it's like, but we also want your all of your money. Yeah, fight it. We're gonna fight capitalism by taking your money.
Yeah, that's
I don't
how
think
we're
they're
going to do
fighting
it.
capitalism. They're Ben and Jerry. They're
Well,
obviously
you know,
huge
they are
capitalists.
practicing redistribution of wealth, which goes along their grain.
Yeah.
You know, and I won't say anything
Redistributing
more.
it from us to them.
And that's all we're going to say about that.
Yeah. But so we don't do Ben and Jerry's that much, but Grater's and Dairy Queen, and now this
You
Dairy
know,
Dream is not bad.
Let's just be honest. Ben and Jerry's survives down there at that corner because it's right next door to the Pine Club.
The Pine Club, yeah.
So people that wander out of the Pine Club after a beautiful meal will, oh wow, let's go have an ice cream, right? I think that's, you know, a large part of why they survive right there.
Yeah, I
Not
think
that
you're
they're
right.
bad or anything.
No, they're not bad, but it's no one's first choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine Grater's being there. That location would be. But they're right next to the Oakwood Club, so they kind of have the same thing going on.
They do have kind of the same thing. It's uptown though, so for some people it's an easier walk.
Yeah.
You know, the great thing about the Pine Club for us is that it's walking distance. It's like what, 5
for you, yeah.
4 blocks?
I could walk there.
You could walk there.
Yeah, I could walk there. I walked by your house the other day with the dogs.
Yeah. Nice.
Not bad.
Hey, this is good. What are you thinking? Your turn.
Well, I'm the host. You gotta. Okay, we'll go.
I rated the last
That's
one
fine.
first, and then I'll do whatever the last one.
Yeah, so very limey. I think the taste is great. I think that this you could pass this off as a lime. An NA lime beer, but
a shandy almost.
I guess you could almost shandy it, but shandies always have just one distinct shittiness about it that I don't like. I never like shandies. Can't get into them, but I'll keep trying them. I'll try whatever. Just whatever beer's on the table, I'll drink it. But yeah, like the difference between this and the garage beer lime and like a shandy, I think it's just, it's the beer it's the underlying beer.
Yeah, that's it.
It's better in the garage beer and in this one than it is in a shandy. There's something about that. It's like almost too sweet. I don't know. And it's too light. It's like light sweet. Anyway. I do like this beer. What would I give this beer? Man, I feel like I set the bar almost too high because these beers are really good. And they're distinct.
They are.
That one's sparkling water. This is an NA beer. I think this beer, man, is an NA. It's got a lot of good flavor. Man, where am I at on this beer? This is tough. 4.25. I'm just gonna go with my gut. Give it a 4.25. It is good. I would drink it again. I'd buy it again. Another one that I could see myself having as like a soda, but this one does have 0.05% alcohol. No, 0.5%.
Does it really?
And maximum, it says. Contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume.
Well, there's part of the
there
carb.
is a little tiny bit of
There's the part of the carbs right there.
There.
That's interesting. So they must brew it.
You're up.
This beer was unexpectedly limey. Good word.
Limey.
John's word.
Limey.
Not limey like we're dissing on an Englishman. But it's a definitely predominance of lime in the flavor profile, all the way from front to back, from the nose all the way across the palate and down the gullet.
Down the gullet.
So that's good. I actually like that. It's refreshing. It's very different. There's a little salty character I get too from it right away. I smelled the salt almost before I tasted it.
Some people pay extra for that.
Yeah, exactly. Some people pay big bucks in New York for that. There's just nothing bad I can say about it. It's again really refreshing in I like it for a lot of different reasons than I liked the hop splash water. And for an NA beer, it's light, obviously, a light lager. I would definitely drink it again and again and again. It seems like a really good summer beer, hot weather beer. Get done mowing the lawn, which I won't do anymore. It's now time to dial 1-800-GRANDSONS.
Yep. And there they will be.
And there they will be. No, I liked it a lot too. And I don't want to sound too repetitive or whatever, but
Okay.
I was thinking 4.0 again
Nice.
for this one, but not for the same reasons that I did a 4.0 for this one.
Different reasons.
Yeah, it stands on its own. I like it a lot.
does.
It's
Stands
a
alone.
really good beer.
As the champ. All right, let's get to the last one here. So this one I have not heard of this brewer. This is Go Brewing,
Go Brewing.
non-alcoholic craft beer. This is a double IPA, which makes almost no sense.
It doesn't make any
Because the double
sense.
IPA is what? Phil, you've taught us all this. I
Oh my
remember.
gosh.
I know.
Yeah.
But I want him to explain it. because
Double
he's better at it.
IPA. A double IPA is essentially packing twice the malt into the beer that you would normally put into it when you're brewing, which ups the ante as far as
Ups the alcohol.
it ups the alcohol quite a bit because of the sugar content. When you put twice as much barley in there, the sugar really comes from the barley, and so when it gets brewed, that sugar, of course, gets converted to alcohol by the yeast, and it leaves some behind. Right? There's no beer, there's no barley in the world where it's 100% fermentable. So it leaves a little residual sugar behind. That's why beer tends to have a little sweetness in its character and its body. But the double IPA is because they use twice the amount of barley in it, or other adjuncts that you normally use, which boosts the alcohol content and also gives you a bigger, bolder, fuller flavor. That's kind of and then a triple IPA is even like triple that. And those triple IPAs go over the top a lot. They'll
they
go
do.
like, what, 15%?
Yeah,
or
they'll be
some
super high. In the teens,
crazy stuff, you know.
Low teens.
Yep.
So this is Go Brewing out of Naperville, Illinois.
Naperville.
57 calories.
Your old stomping grounds, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, look at this. And real hops, too. Simcoe, Mosaic, and Citra.
Simcoe, Mosaic, and Citra. The Story Double IPA. Fata Viam Invenient. I don't know how to say
What does
that.
that mean?
But it means the fates will find a way.
Fates will find a way.
That's what they say.
It's got a
So let's
picture of
open
a-
this baby up.
It's got a picture of a raven on it.
Oh man, this is not prime. This is very difficult to open. Ready? I'm not gonna get it. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna get it.
That's a pretty good
I just
crack.
couldn't get my finger under the thing. All right.
Oh, wow.
It's got an interesting smell, almost like cardboard.
Cardboard. You know what I smelled right away? I smelled chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate.
I smell chocolate. Yeah.
Like real
There's
chocolate.
a lot of these at Arrow. There's maybe 5 different varieties.
Really?
Yeah. And Rheingeist has an NA variety pack.
A variety pack.
Of all NAs, of beers you've heard of. Like Cougar,
Really?
Truth, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
So we might have to try that sometime.
Oh, yeah, I think we should.
Or we'll just get the real thing.
Yeah.
Contains less than 0.5% alcohol, water, barley, hops, yeast are the ingredients.
It tastes more like a beer. This tastes more like
It does.
a beer.
It has a weird. It does that chocolate. Yeah. Maybe I wonder if that's weird.
It does have
It's there.
a weird, strange flavor to it, a little bit. But it tastes more like beer.
They also are award-winning gold medal craft brewery.
Wow. Gold medal
I wonder if they
from...
brew regular beer. Maybe it says on the box. It says, "We get it. It's natural to grab a beer when you're out relaxing after a long workday or celebrating because there's always something to celebrate. You want to grab a drink with friends, but you don't want to wake up feeling like crap. And the two shouldn't be mutually exclusive. If you've tried to cut back but always end up with a drink in hand, you might have wondered if there's an alternative that lets you enjoy the moment without regretting it the next day. Yeah, it's called water." Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a good solution to all that. which is exactly what I told the guy at the register. You know, it's somebody who can't drink a beer, or maybe somebody who has longs for alcohol, you know, in unhealthy ways, and this can help them out. You know, there's I'm gonna bring this up without ever even knowing the name of it. It starts with a D. I'm gonna look it up. Apparently, there is a drug now that it comes from nature, or it's a modification of something natural that targets your addiction, whatever in your brain and your body that causes addiction or that clings to addiction, and it transforms it.
Really?
Yeah, and so like they've been able to get people off like hard drugs.
Wow.
I wonder if that'll work for alcohol. But alcohol is the only addiction that like the effects are legitimately physical.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're not like all psychological. I know other drugs have some physical withdrawals, but mostly they're addiction withdrawals.
Yep.
Whereas alcohol, like your body's actually going through some shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that thing up.
Alcohol is the hardest on your body too.
Let's see. If you want to carry it for a minute, I'm gonna look that drug up.
Well, that's good. I maybe should have cleansed my palate between beers because I'm still tasting a little bit of lime.
Maybe that's part of the reason why the flavor is.
I'm kind of thinking maybe
profound,
that's
you know?
part of what it is actually, but it's good though. It's called the Story Double IPA.
Yeah,
and
let's see.
I mean, it's all natural. Did they say how many calories are on here? Let's see. Can art's more interesting on this one, actually. Yeah, it's got like a sunset going off in the background. It looks like a desert kind of a setting. A raven sitting on top of a rock, and a longhorn skull beneath it, with the sign that John read. Fata viam invenient. I don't know how you say that.
Oh, it does. So it's called Ibogaine. Yeah, it's called Ibogaine, and it's apparently, if you take it for like a year, it can reduce. It has. They say, I mean, this is just Google's AI thing, but it says ease withdrawal symptoms, long-term cessation rates drop to 55% after 1 year.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's something.
Yeah, it is.
And then there's also GLP-1 research or the, what do they call them? You know those things.
Yeah.
What do they call them? Dang it, it's escaping me. But yeah, all of those lipid, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like Ozempic.
the weight loss Ozempic, which ironically was originally made for diabetes, right?
Yeah.
And now, of course, everybody uses it to lose weight fast.
Yeah, like a lot of this research came out of a lot of the GLP-1 stuff. That research comes from the research that was being done on mRNA, which started as a cancer research thing, and then COVID obviously was where they found its primary commercial use. But there's still a lot of evidence to support that it can prevent cancer, and it can't cure cancer, which is obviously something we'd like to do. But it can't. There's research I heard on a podcast, so take it with a grain of salt, that it can prevent cancer.
Interesting.
Prevent new cancer cells from
forming. Yeah, disrupt it from forming or whatever.
It creates like a natural antibody or eliminator of those cells. Like it's some I don't know the science of it. I don't want to spread misinformation here, but there's a lot of research. Like all these GLP-1s and all of the mRNA stuff, they're all like it's getting kind of nuts. The things that they're able to do to the body. You know.
Kind of scary, isn't it? Though I mean, you don't. It's hard to imagine that
It is scary.
that this stuff.
There's people taking this stuff.
Oh, I know.
Like
and
in San Francisco, like the GLP-1s, that's one thing. It's been FDA approved.
Yeah.
But there's like dozens of other variants of these. I can't remember what they're called. I'm gonna have to look that up too. But there's like a bunch of them for like being able to sleep less and thinking and red skin. Like if you have like flush skin or something, like it's like so many ridiculous things. I did hear one on Joe Rogan that's for natural what is the thing that causes your skin to get darker?
Oh, melanin.
Melanin, yeah. There's a GLP thing for melanin.
Seriously?
But the side effects, according to this podcast, and he was talking to a PhD level scientist. I don't remember his name, but the side effect was that you can get painful erections, and the erections can be so bad that it will cause dysfunction in your penis. Just to get darker skin. Right? This is a legitimate...
That's just opening the door to... we can't go in that door.
No, don't go in the door. I'm just saying my broader point is that there are people taking these things.
Wow.
Yeah, what are those things called?
I don't know, but... Man... You see, you can see my skepticism, which started long before COVID, by the way, but the whole FDA approval process, what a joke. I am sorry, man.
Peptides, yeah. I'm going to look up that peptide.
Yeah, a lot of guys don't know about peptides.
Peptides for tan skin.
And unusual sized erections.
Not unusual size. It's just medically damaging.
Medically damaging.
Let's call it that.
Is there such a thing?
Peptides used for tanning called melatonin 1 or melatonin 2, and sometimes referred to as Barbie peptide, are synthetic hormones that stimulate the body's pigment producing cells to create melanin. This is again Google's AI, just so everyone knows. And so they source some of the stuff. I'm not going to read all the citations. So it can lead to unpredictable mole growth.
Mold.
Mole.
Oh, mole.
M-O-L-E. It actually didn't talk about. Are there? Let's say genital.
Genital side effects. Oh man, it's gonna put. Eli Lilly and Viagra.
My algorithm's gonna be so fucked up now because I'm searching this shit. Yeah, side effects that meant spontaneous erections men frequently experience sudden, unpredictable erections hours after administration, even without sexual stimulation. And priapism. This is a severe medical emergency where a painful erection lasts longer than 4 hours, according to case reports on PubMed. It can lead to permanent erectile dysfunction if not treated immediately by a doctor. But now for women, the side effects are hypersexuality. Women often report a sudden, intense increase in libido.
What's wrong with that?
And then genital hypersensitivity, which you probably don't want. They probably don't want.
No, that's probably not true.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
And then a noticeable darkening of skin. Yeah, that's nuts.
Well, I just want to run right out and buy that thing.
So there's people, there's like all these peptides. There's like, there's this really funny satirical news YouTube thing. What is it called? It's called, I don't remember, Work something. But it's this guy, I think he used to be part of like Business Insider, but now he's just got his own YouTube channel. And he just like makes fun of a lot of things, but he talks about real things. It's almost like The Onion, or it's actually probably more like Jon Stewart, where he's saying like real news, but then putting jokes behind them.
Yep.
And there's a peptides episode, and he talks about like all the like dozens of kinds of peptides, and there's some insane ones out there, but there's also some real legit clinical research that's going on that may lead to beneficial things.
Something really amazing.
Or they'll unlock the virus that kills us all.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe they'll do that.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do that.
That's
Peptides.
the subject of a lot.
Darker skin peptides.
Darker skin.
To be tan.
To be tan.
Tan and erect.
Tan and erect.
That'd be a great episode title, but I'm not sure I can say that. I'm not sure I can.
No, I think you have to now.
I think that'd be a great episode title. Tan and erect. Medically damaging. That could be the name. Medically damaging.
No, it's got to be tan and erect. Come on now. Matt, got to weigh in on this.
All right, let's talk about this beer. Bring it home.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to bring it home.
Yep, I think so.
I think we've had a great episode.
It's been a lot of fun.
Medically damaging
Medically damaging peptides.
Erections.
So that's what peptides means.
Yeah, that's
makes you peppy. Makes you peppy.
Puts a little pep in your step.
It does put a little pep in your step. It's hard to even think.
You don't have to think. It's
being seriously about this beer. Interestingly, this beer is. I don't think it, for me anyway, it doesn't rate as highly as Athletic.
I agree.
I think it's fine. It's good. Would I drink it again? Yeah. If I had this next to an Athletic, light and lime and salt, I would have that Athletic any day of the week.
Yeah. Agreed.
Kind of a thing. So.
Any day of the week.
Yeah.
Including Tuesdays.
And I was really including Tuesday.
Which is down.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay, Chuggaloos.
I am a huge lover of IPAs and double IPAs, sometimes triple IPAs. But I'm just, I don't know. It's good, not great.
Yep, I agree with that. I think this beer is aggressively average. The problem with the aggressive part is that this beer has all the makings and markings and marketing and trappings of a great double IPA. Somewhere where you know that the brewers are sitting around figuring out the next product. They're having fun. They're funny. They're doing stuff that's cool. They're like, the branding's on point. The can art looks great, which I'm not going to do any can art segments this episode. And it's just, everything seems to just, it slaps, as they say. But the beer has, other than the fact that it's non-alcoholic, its personality is just, it's non-existent. It doesn't have its own thing going on. It's not. It has to, I guess, in the context of I need a beer, but I don't want to drink alcohol. This beer will get you there. It will serve that purpose, and it is good.
It's good.
When I say aggressively average, I'm not talking like middle 2.5. 2.5, you're starting to get worse than average. Yeah. I'm talking like 3.5. Yeah. That's my score, 3.5. Because it tastes fine. It's good. It's drinkable. I would crush this beer. I would even almost mistake it for a real one. But I'll never remember it.
No.
You need, and that is, a huge problem with IPAs, alcohol ones, is that they can't separate themselves from each other.
It's hard to.
And, maybe you could do it at like the IPA, double IPA, triple IPA, single hop, double hop, all that stuff. And you can get a little bit of distinction between those, but together as a group, you can't really.
Yeah, it's hard.
You can really have a lot of distinction when you're in like the porter category, the stout category, the sour category, all these other ones. But this, and in some, like a Pilsner, you don't want distinction. You want them to basically be all on. That's fine. I just think that if you want to, you need people to return to your beer.
Yeah.
And this one, non-alcoholic, perfect. But you're going to have competition in that domain.
That's right.
I think 3.5 is a good score for this beer.
I'd agree.
Good marketing, though.
I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that in every way, everything that you said. And I think 3.5, that's the score I had in my head as well. It's definitely above a 3. I would definitely...
Yeah, it's above a 3.
I would drink it again if somebody offered
Oh,
it
yeah,
to me.
I'm not going to turn it down.
Right.
I won't buy it again.
I think it's not...
I want to try the other IPAs.
Right, that's what I would do. That's what I would do too. I'd
keep
go,
running through
hey, I
them
tried
until I
that
found
one
the one I
already.
wanna buy
It's
again,
good. It's okay. It's good. It's way above average. But that exactly my sentiments too. I would want to try. I really now got on my brain since you brought it up. I'm really wanting to try some of that NA stuff.
I'll get you some. I'll find
Guinness.
it.
Oh.
You know who's got it?
Who?
Barrel House.
Do they really?
Yeah, we'll go over there. And
Oh, let's go
Barrel
over
House.
there. Yeah, we got to go to Barrel House.
Get
Always
yourself
go
a
to
beer.
Barrel House. I've not been to Barrel House since the Advent calendar.
Oh man, let's go. We'll go. Let's maybe try to get there this weekend or so.
Yeah.
Or somewhere around it.
Yeah, we could stop in there.
Get some NA beers. Heart healthy.
Heart healthy
and
beers.
Eat some Cheerios. During the fast, of course. During the eating part.
That's right. Not when you're on the fast.
Yeah.
So I don't want to break my fast until it's the right time. And I guess I always knew where that word came from, breakfast.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Breaking your fast
breaking
after
my fast.
waking up.
Yeah.
So technically, if it's your first meal of the day, you're always eating breakfast the first time. No, not always. You're eating breakfast no matter what time it is. If you don't eat till dinner, it's breakfast.
That's right.
Breakfast for dinner.
That's right. It's your first meal.
Which is always a treat. Breakfast for dinner.
I like that.
Why did we do that? Why do we compartmentalize these foods? And then when someone does it, like your mom cooks pancakes for dinner, you're like, holy shit, this is like an alternate universe. This is the best. Wow. It's almost like it's got that novelty with like steak.
Oh yeah.
You're like, this is an amazing meal. It's special.
I mean, there's been a couple of times where we went with the family to Hasty Tasty for dinner, and it's been a couple of years, but that's a treat. I love breakfast.
Oh yeah, Hasty Tasty is great, but to their credit, their cheeseburger is really good.
I've never.
If you haven't tried it, you should skip breakfast next time. Get the burger.
Wow,
it's good. They actually make. I think they make like a Big Mac,
kind
style.
Yeah,
and it's super good.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've never tried anything but breakfast there.
It's called the Big Tasty.
I got
Big Hasty.
Hasty Tasty. That place is good, man. Yeah. That is probably decidedly not heart healthy food.
No. That is. If it was more than if they had. Well, once they switched the menu from breakfast to lunch, you're talking Greasy Spoon. So greasy it's like spoon, that level, It's got that truck stop Greasy Spoon style.
Yeah. God, you gotta love that.
They don't do like Greasy Spoon truck stops anymore. Like, there's not many out there.
Yeah, and you never see them really.
When I was growing up, we had one. I can't remember what it was called, but they served their fries with mayonnaise.
Ooh.
I think that's a Canadian thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Who does that? Europe? Somebody does that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was weird. It's weird.
Probably
it's weird
French.
At first.
Maybe French. I would say.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, but it was weird. It was definitely a truck stop. But it was in our town, so it didn't feel like a truck stop to us. But if you're on the highway, you'd be like, "Oh, there's a truck stop." And they served their fries with mayonnaise. I thought that was weird.
Wow.
But it was odd. I tried it.
And you didn't like ketchup. It wasn't necessarily.
I like ketchup. I'm a big ketchup fan. Like it. I'm not a big fan. I don't like it. Eat it on everything. But if I'm having fries, I'm having ketchup. Unless it's poutine. Or Greek fries. You ever go to that Euro place on Broad Street?
Yeah, I like that
Greek
place.
fries.
Oh, man.
Yeah, those are good. You can't probably eat those either, huh?
No.
I'll stop talking about it.
The Euros are great,
The Euros
too.
are phenomenal. They pack the shit out of those.
They are, and they are so good.
They're very good. Katie and I had them last week, actually. Mm. Yep, so that's my heart healthy journey.
Which is to say,
Greek fries.
It's
not a journey at all.
Don't let 20 years go.
Basically stopped at a permanent stoplight.
Don't let 20 years go and end up like me.
Yeah, no, we're all good.
So 3.5.
3.5.
You know, I think I drank all three of those.
I'm hammered.
Yeah.
I'm hammered. I do have to pee. That's the one thing about drinking
Yeah.
3 beers in an episode.
Yeah, that is gone. That is a gone pecan right there.
But yeah, that's what we got. That's episode 389. 11 more episodes till 400. Wow. And
400 episodes.
We'll see what we're going to do. I don't know, Matt and I, maybe we should take a journey somewhere. Maybe we should take a road trip.
Yeah, go to Akron.
Or maybe we go to Waconia or whatever in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, my home state. I haven't been back.
You had a thought. I could see it.
I haven't been back to my home state since my dad was buried. Since my dad died.
That's a start.
Yeah, it's just.
No, I mean,
I have no reason to go back. I don't have any family there anymore or anything. So.
Yeah, true.
No, I was going to say something though. You reminded me when you said differentiation is hard amongst the most popular flavors of beer, like IPAs, right? Mm-hmm. That's what makes beer like Rhinegeist Truth so amazing and special. Because I can right now. I thought of Rhinegeist Truth, and that's one of the few that really stands out as an outstanding example of an IPA. And I can remember in my head, and I remember the taste on my tongue of exactly what Truth tastes like.
Yeah. I'm that way about Boat Show.
Boat Show's great.
I can nail it.
I just saw Boat Show. We were at Old Scratch.
Oh yeah.
They have it on. They have it on tap all the time.
Old Scratch has got a bunch of good Ohio beer.
And I saw it there, and I was like, God, Boat Show's great.
It is. Boat Show's great.
It's
great on tap.
Yeah.
Really great. It's perfect on tap.
Yeah.
Almost.
I also had another question for you. Do you know? I should probably know the answer to this myself, having been on their site so many times. Does Urban Artifact make NA beers?
I don't know if they make an NA beer.
I don't know.
Any NA beers, non-alcoholic beers. That's a good question. I don't know. I would guess yes.
You think so?
Yeah, why not? Just juice at that point.
Oh, it's true. A fruit tart.
Fruit tart NA beer? Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Well, I'll look into it.
Yeah, we'll have to check
I could Google it, or we could just leave everyone in suspense.
We'll leave it to your imagination. Until next time.
That's episode 389.
In the bag.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Great.
Bye.